Hello, Flo. You actually brought up a very interesting question because I do get this question a lot. Is how do I teach letter sounds to students who don't have the background or vocabulary necessary to actually learn phonics? Because teaching phonics without any sort of background for children is actually quite a bit harder. And so, what initially do is as I'm introducing words for the first time, I'm actually not teaching the letter sounds. I'm actually teaching the ABC. So I'm teaching sight recognition, so they can recognize the letter as okay, this is A, this is B. So once they get to the 26 letters, so it's usually for them Chinese, they typically practice more. So it only usually takes them about a month to basically recognize the majority of the letters. So after a month, I would say 80% of the kids can recognize all 26 letters, while maybe the other 20% can recognize maybe at least 15 or more letters. And of course, there's always gonna be that one or two that just didn't practice for whatever reason. Um, and eventually that's a majority of the class. So once we have about 80% of the students that know the letters, they can recognize it. Throughout this time, I was teaching basic vocabulary words that I know they're going to be used for the kids. Like, for example, I teach apple, banana, cat. So they already are building the words they know that they're going to need for the letter to learn the letters. So that way they're not learning the words and the letter sounds and the letters all at once. It's too much of a cognitive load for them, especially first graders. So throughout that month, they're learning the basic vocabulary that they need, without knowing it, that they're going to use it to start using phonics. So after a month, I will start introducing the letter sounds, basic like apple, and then in the final paper, you will see that I use I forgot her name off the top of my head, but I'm using her phonics videos to introduce more vocabulary and to teach the kids that, okay, apple, B, banana, and so on. And so throughout the semester, we're able to build that. And I would say my average usual time to get them to know the phonics letters and start working on CVC words would be I would say roughly about 2 months. It seems really fast, but this is China and the kids practice a lot. So it's kind of ingrained into their culture. So it does work to my favor. Where in the US, it maybe take a little bit longer because, studying isn't everything, but here the culture is studying. So typically after one semester, I can get the kids started doing CVC words such as at, cat, bat, and so that is my general experience. But it also depends on the teacher that is teaching phonics. So for me, I've been teaching phonics for 12 years. So I already have all the activities, all the fun games already done. I don't need to think about it. It's like second nature to me. Whereas I've seen other teachers struggle and kind of just drill the students, and then they question, why aren't the kids learning it? Well, it's like, you have to make it fun for them. It's like, yeah, but it's a lot of recognition it's a lot hard for them to recognize. It's like you have to build the experience behind it. So usually for me, a whole year, I can get them from 0 to about first grade level reading, US standard level reading. So, which is great for them. And it does benefit them quite a bit. But again, getting them from that point of 0 to reading CVC words, it does take a teacher with experience. So if you have any more questions, please let me know and reach out to me, and I can provide more tips and stuff for you. Thank you. Bye.